has died out here in Anderson, Nevada. As always, the only lights on the field. 2-1. Newsom sets out. Gets it in. Pops up. Heads up.
Heads up. All right. That's like the year.
Huh? First window of the year. I know, right? Yeah, exactly. Oh, and I broke one.
Act like our broadcast. You say y'all are up. I can't. I'm not doing here, but.
The window shot. You know what I thought of the whole time? Was that I'm a window.
We'll have to listen to that one. Hey, well, ladies and gentlemen, to be totally honest, we're not sure if you're there. We're here.
We're here.
But if you are there, tweet. You know what? Yeah, tweet us. Yeah, tweet us.
I have a phone number. You can text me at it 702-716-2921. Please send a text if you can hear this audio.
Yeah.
Hit us up at CSN Coyotes on Twitter. Find the CSN Coyotes. Let us know if you can hear us.
Send a carrier pigeon. I don't know, something.
Yeah, one of Mike Tyson's carrier pigeons on the way.
Yeah.
You send them here, you know.
Well, it's 8:30 our time, so if at 8:35 we don't get a text
or a carrier pigeon
or a carrier pigeon or a smoke signal, we're live. All right. Well, Drew says we're live, and well, hey, I'm Devin Brismo.
And I'm Carmen Colosimo.
And looks like we figured it out. It only took us here to the top half of the fourth. Coyotes leading after a 2-run shot. Here in the last inning, right there, 2-run shot came from Blake Wiggins. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now you can probably hear us.
Yes.
All right, well,
excuse you, Devin.
As I cough up, here we go. But either way, 3-0 count. Hits that zone for a strike one. Well, we should tell you who's on the hill. That's A.J. Jones.
Catching him is going around, read the fielding lineup for everybody. Let's hear, we got Drew Newsom here playing catcher, going around the horn from third to first. You have Blake Wiggins at third for the Coyotes. At shortstop, you have Jay Martz. At second base, you have Dylan Johnson. And at first base, you have Jose Verdugo. And going in the outfield, we'll give you the outfield in one moment. Actually, we can give it to you right now. Going from left to right, Jesse Kaiser. A new addition to the lineup, C.J. Latham. And in right, Brody Westmoreland, who actually just hit a 2-run bomb over the right field wall here to give the Coyotes an early 2-0 lead here in the bottom half of the third inning.
Correct. That was set up by an error, E5 in the books. That put on Westmoreland, and then Blake Wiggins comes up and takes the ace, Joseph Romero of the Rough Riders, deep out in the right field, and now that is why your Coyotes have a 2-0 lead here in the top half of the fourth inning. Rough Riders have one on first base and one down. Now at the dish, that's going to be number 34, Brock Efan. First baseman sees that one go high above the zone, swings at it, misses. Newsom catches it, and that's going to bring out Coach Gidge, first mound visit of the season.
Yeah, coming to see A.J. Jones out on the mound. Probably to calm him down a little bit. Pitched a pretty solid game so far. Two-seam fastball, really working well and in the zone. Doing a great job today. And once again, we'd like to thank you guys for joining us here. This is the Coyote Border Battle here. We have several top-ranked teams around the country here this weekend. Some from Arizona. We have a couple from Arizona, one from Texas, and we even have our Coyotes here.
We'll say one from Southern Nevada.
Absolutely. We have a bunch of good teams here this year, and we'll be letting you know who we're playing as the broadcast goes on. Coaching staff still remains the same as the CSN athletic staff. Head coach Nick Garitano, assistant Brian Gidge, hitting coach Brian Maloney, and our two other assistant coaches, Sean Showtime Lammer and Mike Eschra, all coaches on our Coyote baseball staff here.
Well, the athletic department growing ever since last season.
It is.
CSN has added men's and women's soccer as well.
Yes.
They're going to get going pretty soon. Tryouts already happened for the women. We'll see what happens when soccer starts up. First pitch, fouled off. Second pitch, that was 0-1. Hits off the dirt. Then bounces right back at Efan. 0-2 now with one down and one on.
Right. Perfect here.
A.J. Jones.
Right-handed Ethan, that is.
Correct. A.J. Jones trying to get that double play, trying to get out of here pretty quick. All of his innings have been under 4 batters. That one's taken into right field. That's going to give Westmoreland something to do. Catching it, going to throw it back in. 2 down now.
at Westmoreland, known to you can play shortstop or right field, have him in right field because we have a pretty strong arm at shortstop already. And Westmoreland, arguably the strongest throwing arm on the team, resides in right field, where we see a lot of our strong arms. And
quite so.
We've even seen some guys come out of right field to pitch, actually. I remember a lefty named Tom Pannone a few years back that wound up becoming our best pitcher coming in from right field. So who knows what holds for these players here. We have Drew Newsom behind the plate, a returner from last year.
Super sub, now the starter behind the dish.
Now the starter, he could play any position. Very versatile here.
First pitch, high, ooh, hit goes in. Did he wear it? Doesn't look like it. Well, that is number 25 at the dish, Gavin Johns, the Rough Riders catcher. Seeing that one go inside on him for ball one with 2 down and 1 on.
Number 25 at the dish. Got a righty-lefty matchup here. A.J. Jones didn't fare too well against lefties last year, but definitely looking to pick his game up this year. Ended his year on a sour note with an injury. Couldn't pitch in the postseason, but had a great ending to the season.
Taking it to the left center field. Getting over there, though, is Kaiser, returning gentleman out there in left field. Catches the third out, and with that, the Rough Riders get no runs, no hits. Had 1 error, and nobody down or nobody across. Coyotes lead 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Not nearly as much added time this season. Going to come around until we get that squared away. Either way, big shout out to our corporate sponsors, Sunset Station Hotel and Casino, Ford Country, Mesquite Ford, The Vaults, the Revere Golf Club, which hosted our annual Coyote Golf Tournament. It was very nice.
Chris Bryant and Bryce Harper attended.
Yeah, good times.
Yes, exactly.
Can't forget about the Greenspun Media Group, Johnny Max Sports Bar and Grill, Sportco Sporting Goods, Finley Toyota, and, of course, a couple additions to our scoreboard, Finley Toyota and Bank of America.
Yeah, got a bunch of signs out here this year, almost looking like a minor league ballpark. This park is so nice, you actually could host a minor league team here.
Including the additions, the new suite seats behind the dish.
Yes, absolutely. Very nice seats for our corporate sponsors right behind home plate. Moved the backstop in a little bit to give everybody a better view here. And we're going to have a good view of Jesse Kaiser. He comes up here. Last time he was up, he struck out on the drop third strike. And here we go again. Lefty-lefty matchup here.
White gloves going along with the white unis. First pitch. Hits inside from the ace on the hill. Joseph Romero pitched a good game so far, other than that 2-run jack that probably just landed right now.
Yes.
Right off the bat of Blake Wiggins.
Believe it or not, my car's parked right over the right field wall, so maybe he took out a window or two.
He gave you a souvenir.
Yeah, okay.
That's what he did.
Call it that. 0-1 pitch misses, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, Romero jumping up from 90, dropping all the way down to 71. Quite a range. Kaiser waiting for the next one. Nice open stance towards right field. And the 1-1. Ground ball left side goes opposite field over to Romano. Romano over to Efan. In time for out number 1. Good play by the shortstop. 6-3 in the books. Stepping up to the box now, number 19, the DH, Jordan Hand. First time he was up, he struck out. First pitch he sees here, misses outside for ball 1. 91 on the gun for Romero. Yavapai, last time they were here, left a salty taste in Coyote fans' mouths. put us away, and that ended our tournament chances as they went on. Check swing, bounces off. 1-1 count, 1 down. Coyotes still leading 2-0.
Thank you.
Got Romero on the hill. Johns behind the dish. Efan at first. Guarania at second. Einweiler at third. Romano at short. Maggi in left. Easily in center. Delgado in right for the Rough Riders. Green tops, white pants. 1-1. Check swing. No commitment. Check down to first. Did not swing. Ball 2.
Welcome back. Had to make sure our stream was still working. We are indeed live and firing away here, so hopefully all of our fans were patient enough to listen.
We're patient enough here, waiting to get going. It's been a lot of months since the last time we sat in these chairs.
I know, right? Seeing your face, been a while.
I'm sure you don't miss that.
No, not at all.
2-2 all the way. That can't win through. 2-2, 1 down. Guys trying to keep up that momentum.
Yeah, Coyotes got an early 2-0 lead here off a 2-run home run from Brody Westmoreland.
You got the super sub Drew Newson waiting on deck. And here comes the next pitch. Check swing, went around, tagged out anyways. And that'll bring up the second out for Drew Newson.
And check that home run call. It's actually Blake Wiggins that hit that home run.
Correct.
There you go. And yes, our super sub from last year, Drew Newson, who found his way into the starting lineup at the end of the year, now this year is a full-time starter.
That's right. He'll be the man behind the dish with a closer backstop. We'll tell you about that a little later. Here comes the first pitch from Romero. High and out.
Hey, you have almost Pesky's pole going down left field liner with the new additions with the seats there. The seats that are almost on the field.
Yeah.
It's about as close as you can get to the field.
If I were to buy any seats, if I had to buy seats, I'd probably buy them right there.
Great way to put it, Devin. Counts even at a ball and a strike apiece here to Newson.
Another 90 mile an hour. Flies on by, snapping that glove of Johns behind the dish. Nice cold evening. Hurts those fingers.
Oh, it's stinging like crazy. You know that. We got the coldest game of the night because we are the last game of the night.
Save the best for last. Off to a good start so far. Next one misses outside. 2-1, 2 down.
And that 1-1 curveball. Very nice. There's broke in right on the knees. I thought it was a strike. Must have missed just a little bit low for a ball.
Quick work. 2-1 on the way. Above the zone. 3-1. Might have to slow it down a smidge just so you can hit that zone.
Definitely a good take by Newson there. Stayed disciplined. I personally thought even with all the veterans on the team last year, had the best eye on the team. And Drew Newson once again showing that here. Working to count 3-1. Pitch on its way. Misses low and away for ball 4. Newson's going to take his base here with a 1-out walk here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. And that's going to bring up 2-out walk, and it's going to bring up the shortstop, number 2, Jay Martz. Last time he was up, actually, really nice play made by the first baseman and the pitcher. Great play. Get over just in time to get Martz out on a bang-bang play. Last at bat, 0 for 1 on the night.
Looks like Cody Milner will take over for Newson over there at first base. Newson's going to throw on the gear, and the backup catcher, Milner, now hanging out on first. First pitch, outside, ball 1. For Jay Martz. We'll see what Milner can do with the helmet on.
Yeah.
Hanging out with the big E-fan over there at first base.
Well, with 2 down, too, he may not exactly be replacing Drew. It's just a speed-up rule where the catcher can get ready with 2 outs, get his gear ready to go. Just pinch running for him right now.
See if Martz can make him run. Sees that one go under the zone for ball 2.
2 balls and no strike to count here. 2 down, bottom half of the 4th inning. Coyotes in some brand new uniforms this year, a newer look than we've ever seen on them.
I like
it. A complete 180 and a uniform change.
Which means the old jerseys are for sale. Take one of those.
Always looking for the deal, aren't you?
That's right, baby. 2-0. Sliding back in there is Milner, just under the glove of Efan. Big Efan. You take a guess on his stats?
You know what,
From
Dave? You know what, Dave? You can go ahead and measure him. You're the one that measures the bodies.
I do, man. From what I can see, walking around 6'4", 270.
Oh, great.
Heavyweight class, brother.
Exactly.
2-0 on the way. There goes Milner. Going to test a hit and run call over the shortstop. Going to get over in time to Efan for out number 3. Nice hit and run call. Just didn't execute it as we'd like. And that'll bring up the 3rd out. Coyotes still lead 2-0 as we head to the top of the 5th. Nico Delgado will lead off for the Rough Riders here in the top half of the 5th inning with his team trailing by 2. A.J. Jones on the bump for your Coyotes. Newsom behind the dish, Verdugo at first, Johnson at second, Wiggins at third, Martz at short, Kaiser on left, Latham in center, and Westmoreland in right. First pitch on the way, Newsom sets out, gets a little too far out for ball 1. 70 mile an hour off speed, can't find the zone.
And A.J. Jones, being a sophomore this year, has a little bit more confidence in throwing pitches in just about any count, and a great locator already, so it's going to be really interesting to see him put both of those together. And as I say, he's a great locator. He almost takes the lid off of Nico Delgado here.
Well, I mean,
goodness.
He's over the dish, so I don't know.
Yeah, he has that Carlos Quentin syndrome hanging over the dish. And
hey,
I mean,
if you hit Quentin, he's going to come and break your shoulder.
Ask that Grinke. Yeah, there you go. You know that.
He was a Padre at that time. That was nice. 2 well misses above the zone.
3 balls and no strike to count. Nobody on, nobody down here. A.J. Jones, last inning, lost a little bit of control in this inning. Not quite in control yet.
Trying to get that first strike of the inning. Gets it right there.
There you go. You could see him not trying to guide the ball. You see him just playing pitch and catch, which is what any pitching coach will tell you when you go out there. You're going to want to play pitch and catch to find your accuracy. If you're going to keep pressing, you're never going to hit the spot.
3-1. Ground ball left side. That's going to get through the hole. Yes, just out of the reach of the diving Martz. Rolls all the way to Kaiser out there on left. And that'll get a hit. 3rd hit of the day for the Rough Riders.
Nice at-bat there by Nico Delgado. 3-1 count. Decided to stay with that pitch. Could have laid off. It was a close pitch and took it through the hole in the left side between third and short, and is on with a lead-off single. It looks like a pinch. Is there a pinch runner in for him?
Coach Garitano, the first Garitano strut of the season.
He's lost the strut.
It's more of a...
Yeah, he's hustling. He got the hustle now.
It's cold. He don't want to stay out there too long.
Yeah, no more strut. just a hustle now. It used to be a long, calculated walk.
All right. Well, with that, he's going to take the ball out of Jones' hands. Don't want to, put too many on the gun this evening. We'll see who they pull out of the bullpen. Waiting to come on around. Waiting for the call. Still waiting for the ball. How many pitches, Dom? Well, we're going to add them up real quick.
Here we go, no worries, as we're adding them up. It looks like it is a pitching change here. We thought it may have been a mound visit. It does turn out to be a pitching change. We have a new pitcher coming into the ball game. We'll try to get you a number as soon as possible.
30, looks like 37, Ben Cutting.
After 68 pitches, A.J. Jones has left the game. Don't want to wear out that arm too much. We know what happened last year. We used him in quite a bit of innings last year, so definitely got to keep an eye on him and make sure he does not get injured. And now we have and by the way, the pitcher is a lefty as well, so provide a little bit more firepower here in the Coyote bullpen this year. The bullpen is much deeper than it was last year. Overall, if you guys were out here last year and you saw the Coyotes play baseball, we had a very good starting staff. The the bullpen could be shaky at times, but now we have a very deep bullpen, multiple arms, lefties and righties coming out of there. Last year, we only had one lefty coming out of our bullpen. That was Kyle Brown, who's now a Long Beach State dirtbag. And speaking of Long Beach State, A.J. Jones committed to Long Beach State in the offseason. He's going to be a dirtbag as well.
Nice.
One of our sophomore relievers, super sophomore, I like to call him, Alec Hutt. He's going to Point Loma. Beautiful Point Loma.
Yeah.
Exact. And you're your hometown, man.
Yeah, exactly. Know exactly where that is.
And I believe Wiggins also is committed as well. And
we'll see how Cutting, first pitcher to come out of the bullpen for the Coyotes this season so far, as we are hosting the board battle, as we do always. We got a game tonight, 2 games tomorrow. First game's at 4:30. Next one after that is at 7. Then we have a noon game. Well, if everything goes according to schedule,
yes,
4:30 and 7 tomorrow evening. And then we have a noon game on Sunday.
We will be kicking it here late with you guys, so
yeah.
Feel free to listen in and enjoy us like you have the past few years. And if you're a new listener, definitely follow us on all of our pages at CSN Coyotes. follow the Facebook page, too. They have a CS on Coyotes Facebook page. The Instagram, have been back and forth. I'm not too sure what we have going on Instagram, but we are for sure on the Twitter. We got the always silent but deadly James Hernandez working the Twitter handle over here. Hopefully we'll hop on a couple broadcasts here in the baseball booth, and we know he's going to cover women's softball this year. Very exciting.
Taking over the helm over there. Nice.
Play-by-play, and even the weeks, since we won't be traveling with the baseball team this year, it's going to be interesting because I may be able to join in Devin as well, maybe be able to join James Hernandez on the softball broadcast, so trying to expand our coverage of the women's softball as well and give them some well-deserved attention.
Back to the action at hand, lefty-lefty matchup. Bunt, gonna roll it down the left side. Cutting's gonna pick it up, throw it over in time to Verdugo for out number 1.
That was a nice throw there from off the pitcher's mound. Left hand had to turn around, had to range towards the third base side, flip around and make that throw. Very nice play for out number 1. Runner in scoring position in Delgado at second base.
That'll bring up the 9th batter of the lineup, wearing number 9 on his back, Dylan Einweiler, third baseman for the Rough Riders. Last time he was up, got on due to an error
by the shortstop, last time to be exact.
Now here he is with the bat in his hand one more time. First pitch of the sequence, Newsom sitting inside. Gets it high above the zone for ball 1.
Misses high there, 83 miles an hour. But a very young Coyote team here. We were so sophomore heavy last year. This year, only 7 returning sophomores this year. And the rest are either redshirts, freshmen. That's it.
Yeah, that's about it. A lot of new faces around here.
Agreed.
A lot of new names for us to get used to. A couple ones that jumped out at me already was obviously Westmoreland. That's a long name. And then Battistoni.
Yeah,
Gio Battistoni, another lefty-handed pitcher that'll come out of the dugout.
Yes.
Out of the bullpen. 1-1 on the way with 1 down. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Nice off speed.
I was left up a little bit high there. Normally you want to leave your off speed a little bit low, but got away with the high pitch there because he's been doing a nice job mixing up his location and speeds as he has come out of the bullpen. Already notched 1 out under his belt. Runner still in scoring position for the Rough Riders here.
No wind to speak of here in Henderson, Nevada. A little chilly, but that's about it. Comes the 1-2. Runner goes.
Great jump.
Check swing. He committed. Out number 2.
Talk about a great jump, though, by Nico Delgado. I mean, he was off before the pitcher almost wound up. It was that great of a jump. No chance of getting him there. A runner at third base with 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, third time around. And it's going to be Nate Easley, the center fielder. 0 for 2 on the night. Flew out to center field and struck out in his 2 previous at-bats.
Yeah, first contact he made, very first at-bat, took it deep to center. So he does have it under his belt.
Oh, yes. Tonight, though, with the cold weather, is going to take a good shot to get it out of here.
You mean like a Blake Wiggins shot?
Agreed.
There's that off-speed. Hits the zone for strike 1.
Nice way to start off the count here. Not too hard of a thrower.
Easily very Joe Robbins-like with a turtleneck underneath. Trying to stay warm out there.
Bringing up an old name from last year. Gerald Robbins, Mr. number 42 on the team.
0-1 on the way. Ooh, foul off. Hit the noggin of Newsom. Bounced off his head. Rolled all the way over the dugout. Seems to be all right. Gabe Gonzalez going to pick it up. Keeping score down there for the Coyotes. All right. 0-2 count. 2 down. Runner on third. Here it comes. Oh, goes in the dirt. Newsom knocks it down. Keeps the runner over there at third. 1-2 now as the breaking ball breaks into the dirt.
Ben Cutting doing a nice job coming out of the bullpen in his first ever college appearance in a live college baseball game here. Weathering the storm. Trying to keep that runner at bay at third base. Always have to watch out for the steal of home.
Goes inside one more time. 2-2 with 2 down.
Deuces are wild here. As Devin takes a brief pause at me to wait for the trademark saying here.
There you go, one more time. Latham in center, bouncing up and down, trying to stay warm. Check swing, hits the zone anyway, strike 3. And with that, Cutting retires the side.
That was a great change up to end the inning there, right at the knees. Had him frozen for strike 3. And we're going to go into the bottom half of the 5th inning with the Coyotes leading by a score of 2-0. Hang around, everybody, for more Coyotes baseball here in just a brief moment.
In the ninth spots for your Coyotes this evening will be number 32, Dylan Johnson, second baseman for your Coyotes. And last time he was up, took it into right field for an out. First pitch from the new pet. Overhead's catching it. I just missed it.
And the window shop behind the stadium is officially seeing the second window out tonight.
I heard they boosted up their insurance over the offseason. It's a good call.
All right, yeah, we have a window shop right behind the stadium, so when fly balls go over, you usually hear a big crash, and that's a window breaking.
0-1. Ooh, high and in. A little chin music. Did it touch him? Said it touched him.
I knew it did. You could see that scraped him right there.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it looked
Johnson.
like it.
Yeah, he's not going to argue.
You know what the coach will teach him from now on is to sell that call every time he feels it. You really need to sell that call. It's like the
Channel's inner punter.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the great Vince Lombardi said. One of his kickers one time had kicked a field goal that was borderline hit or miss, and he thought he missed a field goal, walked off the field with his head down. He made it, and he told his kicker from then on out, always act like you make the kick.
I like that.
See?
Yeah, exactly. Fake it till you make it, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Back to the top of the lineup here. Dev, give me a name.
Ooh, goes outside. That's going to get away from Johns behind the dish. And just like that, Johnson to head over to second baseman. C.J. Latham sees the first one go outside. And just like that, Deegan Hart, new pitcher for the Rottweilers, in a little bit of a jam with nobody down and one on.
C.J. Latham. I like that name.
Yeah.
Intended. That's actually, believe it or not, the name outside of these confines that most people know me by, C.J. So, kid you not, Carmen James. No joke, Dev. Not kidding.
For 4 years now, you've always been Carmen. Never heard that.
Okay, well, you only know me in these confines.
That's true. All right, preach. That one's swinging a miss. Strike one. 1-1, nobody down.
And, being here, I never really reveal any of my personal sides here.
No, not at all.
I have my business face on. So I'm Carmen Colosimo here.
That's right.
Outside here, it's CJ.
What's up, CJ?
Grand Theft Auto 5 reference.
Oh, my goodness, I love that game.
Exactly.
1-1 on the way from Hart. John sitting inside, waiting for it. Gets it inside, hits the zone, strike two.
Nice fastball on the inside portion of the plate there. Even if Latham swings at it, it's going to do nothing but turn into a ground ball.
92 hits the zone from the relief out of the dugout.
Everybody in their winter's finest out here tonight, to say the least. It is freezing out here.
Yeah,
the temperature took a deep drop.
A lot of propane heaters, too. Well played. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Big hack right there from Latham as he goes and sits back down.
And he's going to sit down here with the right fielder, number 17, Brody Westmoreland, coming up here. He's 0 for 1 on the evening. Reached first on an error by the third baseman last time he was at bat and struck out in his first plate appearance.
Correct, yeah. Not the best throw from the third baseman, Einweiler, over to Efan. It did hit Efan in the glove. After it hit the dirt, kind of rolls out of his hand, gets on base due to the error. And then Wiggins, right here at the dish, sent him on around last time. That's how the Coyotes leading 2-0. Another opportunity to add two more on the board as Hart checks over to Romano on Milner.
Just a brief check there. Westmoreland at the dish.
Oh, correct. You're right. Westmoreland got on due to the error. And then Wiggins on deck brought him around.
Made him pay.
There's that first pitch. Off speed. Nasty one right there. Gets him swinging at air.
That hook right there swung right over the top of that pitch. Looked like he's going to hang up in the zone. Dives off the table at the last minute, and you know what that means. Nasty breaking ball.
0-1. Milner still hanging out on second.
This pitcher for the Rough Riders is as big as Jake Arrieta out there. He is massive.
Nice pitch. Fouled off. Ooh, looks like hit off the toe. That's not pleasant on a cold evening.
Yeah, when it's warm, it's bad enough, and when it's this cold outside, it really stings. It feels like it goes up your whole leg. I'm sure you know, especially playing a catcher spot. Balls are always hitting
all the time.
Tip of your toe and whatnot.
You know, it was always the inner thigh. Oh, good Lord, that hurt.
Well, at least there's some supposed to be some meat there, so that can absorb that area. But yeah, the toes, that's just pure bone, and that doesn't feel good.
If you have meat on the toes, and you're a big boy.
You are a different species. you're just a different species. I mean, that's all I can say. I don't know.
0-2 on the way. Hart trying to find that put-away pitch. Goes outside. John's trying to frame it up for him. No luck from the umpire behind the dish. 1-2 after the 92-mile-an-hour misses the zone.
Happy we left that meat on the toes right where it was at. We'll leave that conversation right there.
Put a pin in that. Keep that one for later.
Exactly. Yes, there you go. Put that up on bulletin board material. In case we ever have a blowout, we need to talk to you fans about something other than baseball.
Well, Milner's got some good dancing skills on second. That one's fouled off once again. And just like that, Westmoreland staying alive with the dish.
And for all you new listeners out there, just to give you some dimensions of the field, going down both the left and right field line, it's 335. To the power alley, it's 375. To unofficial center, 400 feet. To, I would say, if they were to actually measure official center field, it's about 405, 10 feet added to Coyote Cliff. You definitely need some power to get over that massive center field wall.
Seen it twice since our time up here in the booth. Only twice.
I can only remember it once. Devin, if you can give me the name of the player that did it again, I maybe have been a...
You talking about...
Cody Clark.
Cody Clark, and then I thought... the next one misses below zone 2-2. I thought... what's the gentleman's name?
Is this time to be juggling your brain right now?
Oh, good Lord. I know. Fresh early in the season. I'll think of it later.
Back to the game. You're shaking the rust off. Let's go.
2-2, 1 down, 1 on. Coyotes looking to add on to their lead here in the bottom half of the fifth. Hart gets set, delivers a 2-2. Oh, right back at him. That's going to get away from his glove. Gets over to Guaranya. Over to Efan, digging it out of the dirt for out number 2.
Great play there. Very nice play by the second baseman, going 4-3 to range over to his right side to make that play. Couple steps on a hard hit shot. Pitcher almost had that, but almost looked like his glove was in the way, and then he almost moved it out of the way. It was kind of a weird transition of the glove there. Nonetheless, there are 2 down here in the inning for the home run king here. Blake Wiggins leads the team with 1 home run to start off the season, and an absolute blast opposite way right field.
Yeah, the only hit your Coyotes have accounts for 2 runs.
Like to see some more of those as this young season carries on.
And with that, outfield starts shifting over to the right side just a smidge.
You know how long it took last year for our team to hit 1 home run? As the first pitch is over for strike 1, it took forever.
Yes, it did.
I don't even remember the first guy that did hit a home run last year. I believe it was Jesse Kaiser.
I would think so.
Yes. He led the team with 3 home runs last year.
Something like that. 0-1 on the way. Milner hanging out on third base now. There's one. Oh, right there through the hole on the left side. Milner's going to jog on home. And just like that, Blake Wiggins adds another RBI to the books, and your Coyotes lead 3-0.
I really like what I'm seeing out of Blake Wiggins. That was an absolute screamer through the left side there. You could hear the crack of the bat from all the way up here. Gets through the hole, brings in a run. And Dylan Johnson comes all the way around the score. And you're going to have our first baseman. Converted first baseman, that is, from third base, number 24, Jose Verdugo, reached on the fielder's choice in his first at-bat and flew out to left in his second at-bat.
Yeah, last season, hanging out on the left side of the diamond, now on the right side. He got the lime green sleeve on his right arm. Says he sees the first pitch, hits the zone for strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike, 2 down here. Bottom half of the 5th inning in this scheduled 9-inning affair. There are mercy rules in this tournament, just to let everybody know. 10 after 5 or 8 after 7.
That's actually how we got relatively back on schedule. The game before us, perfect game, ends 11-0. Ground ball left side, that's going to stay fair. And just like that, Wiggins around second. He's rounding third. Coach Garatano sending them all around. Still out there and out in the outfield. Finally gets back in. 4-0 in favor of your Coyotes.
Beautiful right there. A double by Jose Verdugo to bring around Blake Wiggins. And as Verdugo's last at-bat was a very good at-bat as well. He lined a hard shot out to, I believe it was right field, not left field. Flew out to right field. An absolute bomb. Came up right after Wiggins and just fell short of the warning track there. Makes up for it with a single RBI. Coyotes lead by a score of 4-0 on only 3 hits. How awesome.
Very nice. Wiggins gets rewarded for his advancements as well. And just like that, lefty going to come up and face the righty. That will be number 1, Jesse Kaiser, 16 last season, if I remember correctly.
Absolutely, 16, now wearing the number 1.
Yeah, got rid of that 6.
Yes. Hey, sophomores get to choose.
Going to the scoreboard, he's already got a strike against him. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Well, hey, predict the future. Well played over there.
Yeah.
I was like, wait.
Nostradamus up in the booth here. I need some help with my future right now. Just kidding. Let's not get too deep here.
You want to talk about it?
It's okay. Back to baseball. Distractions are everything.
0-1 on the way.
On the count with 2 down. Runner in scoring position here.
Verdugo is going to be noticeable with that green sleeve on. Hart getting set. John setting right down the middle. That's exactly where he gets it, just below the zone. Keeps it in front of him. Verdugo will stay at second.
Verdugo taking a couple little lead, couple steps off second. Not fooling anybody here.
They're not fooling us.
Ray Charles could definitely see that going to happen.
Coach Gaetano talking to him now all the way from third base as well. Like, hey, man, just relax. Just stay there.
Like, you and me have a lot in common. You need to stay at second base.
1-1 on the way. Hart getting set once again at the chest. Checks Verdugo, delivers home. Inside. Johns with the good backhand, keeping that one in play.
You see Jesse Kaiser taking a real mature approach at the plate here early on in the season as we get the head coach of the Yavapai Rough Riders coming out to visit his ball club right now. That would be head coach Ryan Kugel. He's coming to visit the mound right now, we believe, unless it's the assistant coach Jerry Dawson. But as far as we can tell, it is Ryan Kugel headed out there. Until proven otherwise, we'll stick by our guns and say it's Ryan Kugel coming to talk to the pitcher.
Big shout out to our corporate sponsors. You got to always thank New West Communities, the Cannery Hotel and Casino, Courtyard Marriott, AR Iron, and the Residence Inn of Marriott. Big shout out there. A couple brand new banners out there in the outfield.
You got the cannery out there?
Cannery's out there.
All right.
True. Designed to print. Edge Fitness. You ever been there?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I can tell.
Hey, come on now. We're taking low blows.
Hey, you're talking to a guy who's still working off the holiday pounds.
Yeah, exactly. If you guys joined us on the original broadcast, it lasted about 20 seconds. Devin was talking about working off holiday pounds.
Yeah, along with that baby fat.
Yeah.
That one misses below the zone. 3-1 with 2 down. And Verdugo still hanging out on second base.
See what happens when you get 2 announcers started halfway through the game.
This is it.
All off. I mean, this has been insane, but it's okay.
Hey, strap yourselves in, ladies and gents. This is a long season coming ahead.
Oh, it is. It really is.
Kaiser calls time.
It really is. We got women's softball to cover, too. That's going to be a whole ton of fun. And what I think is really fun about women's softball is the banter with both teams, how loud both sides are, and it gets the announcers like us really even more into it because baseball, sometimes the dugouts can be dead. Softball's never dead.
Never. A lot of talking fouled off. Left side, full count now.
See Jesse Kaiser taking a good hack there, and I was talking to him yesterday about last year and his change to this year, and what he said was he's very, very streaky hitter, and what he wanted to do is be a more consistent hitter this year and find his groove early and stay consistent, not go through these really bad cold spells and really great hot streaks. He wanted to have a happy medium. Last year at the end of the year, if you don't remember, he caught absolute fire, and even in the playoffs went 5 for 10 in the district championship. He batted .500. It was a terrific bat.
Full count. Goes inside on him. That's going to get away from Johns. Verdugo's not going anywhere. He's going to hang out on second base.
And I like the move by Jesse Kaiser to run the first base there to almost try to get the catcher to kind of get out of his own mind. I think, was that a drop third strike? Fire maybe a throw down the first. But with Verdugo's speed on second, I don't think he's going to take any chances over there.
Well, let's see what the DH, Jordan Hand, can do now that he's going to get his third opportunity. 0 for 2 on the evening so far. Both strikeouts. But another opportunity, third time's a charm, and Coach Gaetano talking to him right now. As you can kind of see in the bottom hand of your picture, brand new Coyote mascot making his first appearance on internet streaming.
Pause yourself. How do you know if that's a his or a her?
You know what? I was told that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try to say PC.
Yeah, we're in the world of PC now.
There, you look at him. That's a giant coyote.
There,
you said he. See, you don't know.
Oh man.
One thing we do have to ask: why did they pick 7 for his number?
That's the jersey they had available.
Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah, Lucky 7 were in Henderson, close enough to be associated with Lucky 7, I guess.
Yeah. All right, well, first pitch, below his own, ball 1 against Hand.
Beautiful Henderson, whatever you like to prefer down there.
Not Vegas, kind of Vegas.
Yeah. A little Hawaii.
Yeah, exactly. 1-0 on the way, 2 down, 2 on. DH in the prime spot. This is why you're here. Let's see if you can do it. Hits the lower half of the zone for a strike 1. Little help out from Johns behind the dish as well.
Oh, without a doubt. Great framework going on so far here. But we've seen, if you saw the earlier games, umpires had a fairly liberal strike zone tonight, so don't be surprised if any borderline calls are going the pitcher's way tonight. Umpires want to go home and cuddle up as well.
1-1 on the way. Curveball inside, hits it for strike 2.
That's a beautiful curveball inside. I mean, even if he swings at that ball, goes off the inside of the bat, little dribbler or slow ground ball that does nothing. You want to try to get these runners around and take it through that right side of the infield, give Verdugo somewhat of a chance to score from second base.
I guess when it's high and in like that, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
Pray?
There you go. You know what? You solved your own riddle there.
There you go, right there. Hart shakes off the first iron, lights the second one. Johns going in, gets in, hits on the elbow. Ow.
And you
Stinger.
heard,
Look at the elbow pad, though. Well played,
yeah,
sir.
he's got his inner Barry Bonds on right now. And you see the pitcher yell a little obscenity after hitting the batter there. Could hear that all the way up in the booth.
Yeah, you loaded up the bases with two down now.
Now I see why we don't have a field mic. PC and the whole deal. Gotta be more professional.
They know us.
They know us, exactly. We got a field mic. I think we'd abuse that thing.
All right, well, Drew Newson, super sub, now super starter, getting his first opportunity with the bases loaded.
That's a great term for him, a super starter after being a super sub.
Hey, man, that's the American dream, working your way on up.
I'm going to leave that at that.
Let's see what we can do now. Hart definitely
2016 is definitely taking a different approach than I've ever seen.
Hart in the hole. Tries that off speed inside again. No luck this time.
1 ball, no strike to count here.
As our little scoreboard on the screen finally updates itself.
Oh, it updates itself. I see.
Yeah.
All right. Nobody's running it.
Nobody's running. It knows.
It's like that robotic strike zone they're thinking about doing in the major leagues. I don't know if you've seen that.
I don't know.
I need to hear. That's the only human.
I gotta see it. They're gonna try it in the minors first, I'm sure.
Oh, that looked like it scraped the uniform.
Yeah.
Knocks him off 2 balls. But I don't like any part of the human element in baseball besides the strike zone. The strike zone's the one thing that can stay. Everything else can be reviewed, safe or out at any base, fair or foul, caught, not caught. But the strike zone, that's the part that has to be left alone.
Yeah, exactly. 2-0. Hits the zone on that one.
I think what you don't want happening is you don't want Major League Baseball turning into the NFL where it's micromanaged and you have too many things going on and you're just like, what is going on here? What happened to the game? And baseball hasn't lost its way, and you watch the NFL and you're watching the game sometimes, you're thinking, what are they doing here? Micromanaging this great game.
2-1 on the way. Oh, there you go. Nice little slow roller over to the shortstop, Romano. Have to try to throw it over in time. Does he get there? Oh, he does. Excellent dig by Efan over there at first base to avoid any excess damage. And just like that, but your Coyotes did put up 2 here in the bottom half of the 5th inning, now leading 4-0, and we'll be right back after this break.
Russo.
Nick Garanya now at the dish, batting second, and this is his 3rd time up. 0 for 2 on the evening so far. 1 ground out, 1 strikeout. Cutting still up on the hill for your Coyotes. First pitch went outside, 1-0. Second pitch hits outside, makes it 1-1.
Can't quite see. Got a couple of little pea heads in the way here.
I know.
Trying to get the strike zone, but can't quite see anything yet. I'm sure we will as the game does move along here.
1-1. Misses outside.
Got a beautiful look at that pitch as the head tilt was to the left. Count now 2 balls and 1 strike. Nobody on.
Oh, now another guy jumps in. Blocks everything.
That's okay. We'll make it. As long as the fans on the camera can see, which they can, we're good to go.
2-1. Hits that zone.
Count now goes even. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Coyotes leading 4-0 here in the top half of the 6th.
You gotta like Ben cutting stuff here from the left side. Just great movement, great off-speed stuff, which is what you need from a lefty. Throws off the whole game.
Ooh, right over his head on that one. That's going to get into center field. And just like that, lead-off single for Nick Garwania.
Easy for you to say.
It is easy for me to say.
All right. Well, with that being said, a man on first here, nobody out. Going to bring up number 24, the shortstop, who ended the last inning with a beautiful play. Ramsey Romano, 1 for 2 on the night with a single and a strikeout to his name. Third time may be the charm for him. His glove has certainly been wonders today. He has a great glove over there, and it's great to see some of these out-of-conference teams, to see the other talent around the country, especially top-ranked out-of-conference teams. You know, this is a lot different than Prairie baseball and Okanagan. I'll say that.
True. We'll probably see them in a week or 2 weeks.
March.
There you go.
We'll count now 1-0 here as the first pitch from Cutting misses.
Verdugo hanging out over there with Guarania.
First base. Not quite holding them too tight to the bag. You know they're not going to throw over there right now.
Nope.
And as I...
Ooh, close from the lefty, Cutting.
Well, you see Verdugo's pulled a little bit too far off the bag there holding that runner. You want to be just a little bit closer when you're going to hold that runner. If you want to get that tag down in time, runner was able to slide behind the glove there.
You think he's trying to make up for a little agility, getting out there just a little more just in case?
Now throw it. There you go. Oh, yeah.
Tough dig for Verdugo. Gets away from him just a little bit. Thankfully, Johnson over there backing him up.
You gotta like what you see at a Cutting's pickoff move, too. Especially
no hesitation. Lets him fly.
At some point, he will get somebody this year with that move. I think one of the biggest things a lefty needs to have is a pickoff move. It's all or nothing with lefties, and if you notice that in Major League Baseball, either they have it, it's great, or they don't, and they get stolen on more than righties. A.K.A. John Lester.
And the 1-0. Taking in a shallow. Not even going to have the end of it. Oh, yeah, look at that. A little touch of grass. Yes, it does. Johnson right on the edge of the grass for out number 1.
That was a nice play there. And range over all the way from second base, almost in the foul territory there, Dave.
And the lights, nonetheless. Well played.
Agreed. The designated hitter here, number 20, Jackson Fagg, coming to the plate. 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout and a walk to his name.
Lefty-lefty matchup. Long-haired gentleman at the dish, waiting for it. Gets it inside. Misses the zone, though, for ball 1. Guarania over there, still dancing with Verdugo.
Doing his little Texas two-step over there, Dan?
Probably a lot better than mine.
Yeah, only yours is a few deep.
1-0 on the way. Newsom setting outside, waiting for it. Pick off attempt. Ooh, very close. Sliding out of the tag.
He's quick with the move. You gotta what you see, that Andy Pettit-esque kind of deal with a good pickoff move.
He's got a little hungry for it, too. He wants it. He wants that pickoff.
Best left-handed pickoff has to be Andy Pettit. My time.
1-0, swing and a miss. Coyote about to make another appearance. There he is. Number 7 on his back. Tweet us at CSN Coyotes. Let us know what you think of our new mascot.
Or just let us know what you think of the baseball game.
That too. Either way, tweet us CSN Coyotes.
1 ball, 1 strike. The count here. 1 down, runner on first. Coyotes in double play depth on the infield.
Runner goes. Going to get by him. Newsom not going to throw it down. Hanging on to it. 2-1 count now.
Drew wisely just holds the ball there. Had no chance to get that runner anyways. All he risks is overthrowing the infield and throwing it into the outfield. Safe way to play it here. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here. Runner in scoring position on second base.
Well, Coyote now doesn't have to worry about the runner. Focus on that batter. 2 more strikes away.
Jackson Fagg at the dish here.
Waiting for it. That's the one that hits the zone. Strike 2. Nice off speed.
There you go. All right. Counts now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 down here.
Yavapai came ready. Everybody came ready for a nice chilly evening. A lot of long sleeves out there. 2-2 on the way. Shakes off the first one. Cutting likes the second one. Sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. Nice catch from Newsom behind the dish as that one almost hits the dirt for strike 3.
And Fag is down on strikes for the second time on the night.
Third strikeout for Cutting so far.
First baseman, number 34, Rocky.
It's going to bring up number 34, Brock Efan. Done a great job over there at first base so far this evening. Cutting gets set at the belt. Now checks a runner at second. Guarania staying there. Delivers towards home. Fouled off into the net. Right above the sweet seats down there.
The sweet seats, huh?
Is that
what you call?
That's the first thing that came to mind. I like them.
The sweet seats. You should coin that, trademark that deal.
Oh, then I get charged CSN every time they say it. Yes, that sounds awesome.
Royalties.
Looking for that pickoff move. Delivering towards home. Another one down the zone. That off speed is nasty.
Pulling your inner, what's her name? Jennifer Aniston. Friends. Every time Friends or any mention of it gets some sort of money. How about Batman with Jack Nicholson? Every Batman movie that's made, he gets a cut.
Does he really?
Absolutely. He got the rights as the Joker when it's one of the original Batman movies, and he gets a cut off every Batman movie.
Good for him.
He knew what he was doing.
His agent knows what he's doing.
There you go.
0-2 hits the dirt.
Hollywood, they know what they're doing. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down here.
I gotta be honest. I'm gonna get a kink in my neck going. I have to look. I got to tilt my head right to see the scoreboard.
I can work that kink out for you.
There'll be a silent microphone over here after that.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
1-2 on the way. Newsom getting the call.
Don't turn me on.
Delivers her to Cutting. Cutting likes it. Checks Guarania. He goes. Misses outside. Newsom not even worrying about him. Nobody's worrying about the runner. 2-2 with 2 down.
Guaranga, the iguana, moving quick on the bases.
The iguanas move quick?
My iguana did. It escaped its cage and never came back.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Was it inside?
No.
Oh, okay.
In my backyard.
Oh, let's say if it was inside and still, that's really impressive. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Down goes Efan, and Cutting with his 4th strikeout of the evening keeps the Coyotes ahead 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't adjust your sets. Don't check your contacts.
Sets? The TV set?
Exactly.
What is a TV set anymore?
I can broadcast YouTube on my TV. First pitch. Hits outside for strike 1.
Not your TV set, though. It's like when the corny DJs.
Yeah, they go up to and turn the channel.
Oh, yeah, the corny old school DJs don't change that dial.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
What? I don't have a dial. I got a little button that says forward and backwards. Anyway,
next pitch misses inside. Basically, what we're saying is that yes, the camera is a little bit fuzzy. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. Either way, you can kind of see what's going on. Well, that's why we're here. It's job security for us.
Exactly.
1-1. Misses inside.
See, if that camera told the whole story, we might not be in biz.
Yeah, true that. Well,
2 balls and 1 strike to
Jay
count.
Martz at the dish. 0 for 2 on the day. Both ground outs. Still got Deegan Hart on the hill. 2-1 in favor of the Coyote. 3-1. Here in the bottom half of the 6th inning, Coyotes lead 4-0 off of 3 hits. Yavapai has 4 hits, no runs, clearly.
And funny thing is, Yavapai was throwing their number 1 tonight. They said they were going to throw their number 1 pitcher against us tonight, and well, here you go.
2016, different crew than last time. I mean, I'm sure most Coyotes fans are very, very pleased to see a little change of pace from last time we saw the Rough Riders. Although we were solid that game, the last game we were solid, and then just instead, when it rained it poured, that one's going high up there. Not even barely going to get out of the infield.
Eye-watering one.
Exactly. Right on the edge of the grass is Romano for out number 1.
Is it true that Babe Ruth used to hit fly balls so high that guys' eyes used to water? I heard that. I don't know how true that is. It sounds like a 1920s myth, but I mean, if it's true, it's true.
I wouldn't doubt it, honestly. Well, let's see. There goes, like I said, down goes Martz, bringing up Dylan Johnson.
Dylan Johnson on the day, 0 for 1 with a fly out to the left.
Swing and a miss.
Thank you, Devin. He walked his second appearance and later came around the score. On the I got the second on the pass ball and came around on
Wiggins again.
Yeah, there you go, Wiggins again.
Wiggins accounting for 3 RBIs off of 2 hits. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Deegan Hart trying to battle back, trying to put the bats back in the hands of his Rough Riders. 9:28 p.m.
I really like that name for a team, the Rough Riders.
It's
a really cool team name.
0-2. Misses outside 1-2. I don't know but what is it in comparison to like the 51s?
Better. Logical. A Rough Rider like Teddy Roosevelt.
I don't even know where Area 51 is. I tried to look it up on Google Maps, didn't pull up anything.
Of course not.
1-2 on the way, misses outside.
When the government controls the internet, they're not going to show you their database.
It'd be really convenient if they did, though. I'm curious.
Well, yeah. Once again, we'll leave it.
That'd be a good one for like April Fools. They just put something random out there, like a UFO on the ground. 2-2, anyways. Misses outside.
Might
Full
get
count.
you a nice long sentence in Camp Gray Bar.
See, I don't even know what that is, but it sounds scary.
Oh, well, Camp Gray Bar is prison, sir. Gray Bar, like, you know.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like a specific. Never mind. Anyways, full count, 1 down. Johnson waiting for the full count pitch. Fouls it off instead. No bullpen activity for the Rough Riders. It's all Deegan Hart.
Yeah, they're really trusting him out there in their ace, throwing this many innings early on. But don't forget, in Arizona, it is a little bit warmer than here at this time of year, so might have a little bit more warmth under his arm and flexibility to start this early.
There he goes, below the zone, and just like that, Johnson going to head over to first base. Now with 1 down and 1 on, head back to the top of the lineup, bring it up C.J. Latham. Latham sounds better.
Let's hear.
0-2 on the day. Walked 1, struck out once.
Another lefty-righty matchup here with Latham at the dish, left-hander against a right-handed Hart.
Ethan hanging out with Johnson. 2 big dudes hanging out over there.
Be an interesting home plate collision if that thing was still allowed.
First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1.
Remember when they took out the home plate collision, what was it, 2 years ago in baseball?
Buster Posey, man.
Yeah, it's called the Buster Posey rule.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I've seen a lot of controversy with that rule, though, with the catcher blocking or not blocking.
Yeah.
The plate. You could
it's a fine line, brother.
Yeah, there's no fine, there was no debate, though.
Big off attempt.
Very
close over there. Good move from Hart on the hill.
Now that you guys can watch what we're seeing finally after 2 years of being in the booth, you can really see it. That was very close.
Yeah.
That was a very close pick right there.
Despite the fuzziness.
I think it's a lot clearer, though. I saw it on the Silent but Deadly James Hernandez's YouTube feed.
Oh,
It's
that's
actually pretty
good.
clear. I mean, I think it's just our little laptop screen that may be fuzzy, or it's just your brain.
Well, hey, the only way we can find out is they tweet us, CSN Coyotes. Let us know. 0-1 on the way from Hart. Pick off attempt again. Sliding back in is Johnson.
Give another shout out to the staff up here. We got Mr. Dom Caserta sitting to the right of us.
Keeping the book as per usual.
And keeping up my book when I had to step out while the broadcast was off. I was getting all nauseous and headachy and whatnot. Dom kept up the scorebook.
He's sacrificing himself too, staying closest to the open door. We appreciate that, Dom.
Oh, that's brutal. Dom, I'll bear hug.
Quite the gentleman. Hole 1 on the way. There goes. Oh, no. Halfway through. He's going to slide back in. Nice. Slides in under that high throw from Johns to E-Fan. Thought he was going to go for it. I really thought Johnson might take off, try to get his first stolen base of the season. Pulls up halfway.
Chooses wisely, I believe, to go back there. Didn't seem like he had any good read on the pitcher. It was wise to just go back to first base.
One's across the board. Still waiting for Latham to put it in play. Johns bounces in. There he goes. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Gonna have to slide in on that one. No, got him by a couple feet on that one. Excellent throw by Johns. Johnson heads back to the dugout. 1-2 count with 2 down now.
Mark that. Caught stealing 2-6 in your book at home. We are still at the top of the lineup with 2 outs here instead of 1. Definitely didn't want to run yourself out of the inning like that with 1 down. Big issue for the Coyotes last year is running themselves out of countless innings. Hopefully we don't see that again this year.
Latham waiting patiently. Gets one taken in a right center field. It's going to try to drop in it, and it does. Drops about 10 feet in front of Delgado out there in right field, and just like that, got another runner back on first.
Little bloop fell right in between the right fielder and the second baseman there for a 2-out single, as that'll bring up the right fielder, number 17, Brody Westmoreland.
4 hits apiece for each team now. Still 4-0 in favor of your Coyotes. One error each as well.
See what they can do here with a man on and 2 down. Coyotes had a lot of 2-out magic last season. See if they can replicate that success this year. It did take a while, but once it got going, it did not stop.
First pitch in the dirt. Good knockdown by Johns behind the dish.
You know, some of the most memorable times last year was the road trips, that win streak we had last year and winning on the road. I tell you, nothing is cooler than winning on the road. Winning at home is one thing, but when you can win on the road, go into somebody else's house and win, it is the ultimate accomplishment. And the bus ride back home.
I was about to say, the bus rides are fantastic.
Oh, yeah, the bus ride back home is the best thing you can ask for.
1-0. Ooh, nice play by Johns behind the dish, keeping that one in the zone for his pitcher.
It's 1 ball, 1 strike apiece here with 2 down. We are in the bottom half of the 6th inning already. Game moving along fairly quick here.
Latham hanging out. E-Fan keeping an eye on him. Right foot on the bag. And the 1-1. Once again, outside corner. Maybe a little assistance from Johns. Either way, counts as a strike.
And Hart's doing a great job on keeping these runners contained. I'm not sure if it's his motion, but the runners like flinch and they don't really have a move off, and they can't quite read him yet. So we'll see as this game goes on if they can get a feel for him. But you got to wonder how much longer Hart's going to go, as this is the first game of the season.
1-2. Johns faking outside, throwing it over to first, not in time. And Johns behind the dish, kind of throwing that right leg out there, possibly trying to get Westmoreland to think he's sitting outside.
Always a good little.
There it is again.
Always a good little bluff tactic by the catcher.
He goes inside, exactly what he wanted. Fouls it off, nonetheless. Hey, you see that? Sticks the right foot out there.
Yeah.
Gets it in the dirt a little bit, and then jumps inside.
Yeah, and Westmoreland there just barely caught up with that ball, keeping the count alive at 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs.
Hart getting set once again. Johns now sets outside. Waiting for it. Gets it inside. Strike 3. Excellent breaking ball to retire Westmoreland. And just like that, Coyotes leave 1 on after getting 1 hit. And we'll be back with the top half of the 7th in about 30 seconds. Cutting still on the bump for your Coyotes as we head to the top of the 7th inning. Leading off for the Yavapai Rough Riders, number 25, Gavin Johns. Excellent catcher behind the dish.
Been good, solid catcher there all night, as you mentioned. And we still have our left-hander in the game.
I just got told by a fan that the camera's out of focus on the live feed or something.
All right. Yes, it is. First pitch hits outside for strike one.
Silent but deadly James Hernandez on the camera reel.
Hey, look at that. See, this is what happens when the sports information director comes in, focuses that camera up just in time for the 0-1 pitch. This is outside. 1-1. Drew, square it up a little bit. Kick it over to the left, a smidge. The smidgiest of smidges. There you go. All right, then. 1-1 count. Fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Clear vision coming now on YouTube. CSN's YouTube channel, now live streaming. Probably going to be streaming all of our sporting events. Tried to do it for volleyball this past season. Couldn't really get it figured out by then.
And did you do some of the volleyball?
I did all of them. That was awesome. 1-2 fouled off once again.
Did you announce the game's volleyball?
No. I did the PA, which was a blast.
Yeah.
By the way, and oh my goodness, I never really put two thoughts about volleyball, to be totally honest. But then watching it live, wow, is it exciting?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, and the girls played extremely hard. A very, very good team. A lot of the games didn't go their way, but a lot of heart and a lot of competitiveness.
It couldn't make it out to the games in the process of moving and getting a new job. So
swing and a miss. Strike 3. Down goes Johns. First strikeout of the inning for Cutting. 5th overall.
We will definitely be out there this year to support you ladies. Kind of a crazy year it's been. Last year it was for me, but thankfully everything's straightened out and good to go here and back up in the booth ready for game 1 of the season all the way through hopefully Grand Junction.
They might have us do soccer too. Wouldn't that be interesting?
I heard all about that, and that would be great because I heard through a little birdie told me we have the best soccer team in the conference.
I would not. Men's and you talking men's or women's?
Men's.
Yeah, men's.
Men's soccer. I heard of men's soccer.
Jeff Hawkins, excellent coach. I've known him for a couple years now. Excellent coach, doing very well. Did Las Vegas Mobsters for 2 seasons.
Oh, okay.
So that's where I know him from.
All right.
And did a great job with them. PDL League, 2 under the MLS. And
coaching the MLS as well.
Two divisions under the MLS.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you said there. Okay.
2 divisions under the MLS, the Player Development League. Those are the guys who come fresh in and then go up. Exactly. Had a couple of those. One got drafted by the Quakes 2 seasons ago. Terrific. So a lot of success coming out of Jeff Hawkins' group.
Yeah, we're trying men's basketball as well.
Yeah.
Men's basketball will be coming soon as well. So get ready. We're going to have a lot more coverage. And sure, with basketball coming, the silent but deadly James Hernandez will be silent no longer. And James will have the pipes working on the basketball broadcast. We know James's love for basketball and this whole crew up here to love for basketball, actually.
The CSN Sport and Athletic Department, it's getting big.
It's getting bigger, but they love their basketball.
Oh,
they love their basketball. They really do.
2-2, swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down in a row via strikes from Cutting.
Gavin Johns
top
and
half
Nico
of the
Delgado, both down on back-to-back strikes here, making the top half of the 7th go by fairly quickly. Get a little stretch in here shortly. Maybe go ahead, Dave.
That's 4 strikes in a row going back to last inning from Cutting.
Correct, and we got now Christian Maggie coming up. Maggi coming up.
A little Italian, come on there, brother.
I know, Maggi, excuse me. I'm dusting off here. It's first game of the season, okay?
Lefty goes above the zone, ball 1.
Just like the Major League announcers here in the preseason. Or I'll just refer to Harry Carey for every game of his life.
Dick Enberg's last season for the Padres. Oh, you believe that?
Favorites.
Good. Oh, my gosh, what a voice. That one hits the zone, strike 1.
He only spent about 2 or 3 seasons doing the games on Fox Sports San Diego, correct? Yeah, but I liked his voice. I wonder who they're going to find. Hopefully, Devin Verissimo or Carmen Coliseum.
Oh, my goodness. That would be the live call from my Padres.
I just think, just my opinion, after this pitch here, Dave, you got it.
1-1. Misses inside.
Personally, though, whether the Padres are in first or they're worst, if you're living in San Diego and you got your dream job,
no complaints.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll live in a tent on the beach if I had to.
You probably already do, low key. But anyways,
don't tell me, buddy. Right, an OB. 2-1. Fouled off.
Deuces are wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
Cutting, moving right along. Showing no mercy on the hill. Let's see what he has for that
job
put away.
Keeping him out here for a while.
Put away pitch on the way. Let's see what Newsom delivers towards him. Nope, shakes off the first sign. There you go. Cuttings 2-2. Ooh, ground ball right over his head. Nice dig over there by Marks. Marks to Verdugo in time for out number 3. And just like that, 3 up, 3 down for the Coyotes here in the top half of the 7th. Still leading by 4th as we stretch it out. O2 gets fouled off for Blake Wiggins now at the dish. Still battling Hart. Nobody down here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Hart's 0-2 as Johns bounces out. Gets it outside. Strike 3. 4 pitches, all it takes to put away the dangerous Blake Wiggins. Jose Verdugo returning back to the dish for his 4th attempt. Verdugo.
Dance up here in the booth, Dad. Make shift camera on me up here. Just kidding.
Did you take that pelvic thrust way away from my face?
Hey, wait a minute. All right, anyways.
First pitch at Verdugo goes high and in on him for ball 1.
Verdugo reaching the fielder's choice. His first time up. Flew out to right.
Quick
and
sorry, I was like
little double. Go ahead.
Exactly. Quick cameo appearance by Olivia Larson, one of the volleyball girls, made her way up to the press box, said what's up.
All the Coyote Athletics had her support, and this is the biggest crowd I've seen for an opening night. And they're staying late, too. This isn't just your average night crowd. It's cold.
Fun story I'll tell you after this pitch.
All right.
2-0 on the way from Hart. Ground ball left side. Slow roller over there to Einweiler. Over to Efan in time for out number 2. One game that I got to do the PA for the women's volleyball team. Inaugural season, by the way. One of the toughest games they played. The baseball guy showed up caused a huge ruckus every single time, definitely antagonizing the other team for the entire game. Excellent way. A couple sets went in way of the Coyotes, but unfortunately the other team won the entire match. But it was loud, it was rowdy. It was fun. The entire baseball team lit up the Cheyenne Sports Center, and it was awesome.
That sounds like a good time.
What a great time! And this is another good time right now as Jesse Kaiser sees the first pitch go outside for ball 1.
2 down here already in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Innings are flying by at the moment here.
It's all Hart's game. No one in the Rough Rider bullpen. 1-0 below the zone.
Count now 2 balls and no strikes. 2 down here.
Possibly a smidge of activity in the Coyote bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're walking around over there. Someone with the gear on. 2-0, 2 down. Hart's third pitch. Thought about it. No commitment. Strike 1.
Count rolls now. 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 down here.
91 miles an hour here at 9:50 p.m. in Henderson.
Lefty-righty matchup as well. Kaiser, lots of power. I'm sure you'll see more than a few home runs from Mr. Kaiser this year.
2-1. Hits that zone again. 2-2.
I tell you what, Jesse Kaiser on the road at College of Southern Idaho and in Salt Lake, if it weren't for the weather conditions, his stats would have been off the charts last year. He had about 7 to 8 home runs that were just taken away due to the weather.
No weather here tonight. A little chilly. No wind to speak of, though. See what we can do with the 2-2 coming his way. Watches that one go into the zone, bringing the count full with 2 down.
That's a great take right there. That's a tough pitch right at the knees, especially when the deuces were wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Tough pitch to take. Counts now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs.
Kaiser's open stands towards right field.
Steps out here. Takes some time. Not as anxious as he was. Also not as stiff at the plate because he's a lot more loose up there.
Kaiser with a double last time he was up. Time before that, gave Delgado something to do out there and right. And now Hart steps off. A little chess match between these two. Hart's trying to get out of this inning. Kaiser's trying to keep it going. Here comes the full count pitch. John sets right down the middle. Gets it above the zone. Hart not pleased. It looked like a pulled up on that arm a little bit. You see that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Something to keep an eye on for the Rough Rider coaching staff.
And he is still, Dev, how long?
It's a lot of pitches. Dom, you got the pitches? A lot of pitches?
Yeah, Dom has the
I don't know.
I think James Hernandez actually has the full 59 pitches for Hart.
Pitches.
Okay.
I guess not too deep. Well, how long has he been in there? Like three and a third?
Yeah.
3 and a third?
3 and a third.
Yeah. First pitch outside. That's going to go away from Johns, and Kaiser will easily take second. Hey, the first time we see it hit the backstop, exactly as you said, died.
Yeah, with the new backstop we have this year, they used to be basically backstop. It was a cinder block. Now there's padding on the backstop, so that ball really dies on the backstop. When it hits it, it's almost like a thick gym mat. It just hits it and it just dies once it hits that backstop. Has no recoil back to the catcher.
Still slightly closer, but we'll see how that plays out as the season goes along. 1-0 on the way. Hits that outside corner for strike 1.
Now, with that new backstop, it does eliminate the wild bounces, but it also eliminates that convenient ping-pong bounce-back effect.
True.
With the ball coming back to the catcher, but also it evens out in a way with the ball dying back there. Catcher does have to go get it, so it all evens out when he really
Yeah, exactly. 1-1 on the way. Hits that inner half for strike 2. Nice placement on that 91-mile-an-hour heater.
Absolutely.
And, I see what you're saying. If on average it was X amount of feet away from the catcher last year, it'll probably be the same this year. That makes total sense.
There you
Something
go.
to talk about Drew Newsom later on as the season moves on.
Yeah, see how he actually plays that. I've been trying to watch him in warm-ups and practice and everything, but it's hard to get a gauge off just a few reps.
Check swing, thought about it, no commitment, good eye, ball 2.
Deuces are wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here. Coyotes lead by a score of 4-0 on 4 runs and 1 error.
I actually talked to Drew Ferrer, our sports information director. How many games have the Coyotes used this shorter backstop? 1, this game, first time.
Oh yeah, brand new.
Yeah, brand spanking new. 2-2 on the way. Kaiser dancing on second, gonna step back on there.
Boy, it took a hard look down there. Even thought about it.
Yeah, it was a little. Yeah, exactly. You better just be careful. Don't give Kaiser third base for free.
Agreed.
2-2 on the way. Hart looking for another put-away pitch. John sets inside. Gets that curveball in her half. Oh, just misses. Borderline call that went away up hard several times before. Not this time, bringing the count full.
Splitting peas there, Devin.
Quite so. Full count once again.
Close.
A lot of pitches on Hart's arm as we move along. Still nobody in the bullpen for the Rough Riders.
See if he takes another good look at it.
John's down the middle. Hits that outside corner. Strike 3.
Makeup call very much.
Yeah, very, very much so. Either way, leaving one on. Kaiser stays at second. And with that, your Coyotes will continue to lead 4-0 heading to the top of the 8th. Ben Cutting's evening is over as we head to the top half of the 8th inning. And that's going to bring up number 14, Blake Inouye, right-handed freshman, 6'1", 175, went to Green Valley High School, just a little bit down the road from here.
Hey, can you acknowledge somebody else who went to Green Valley High School here? Thank you.
C. Carr.
Yeah, that's right. Anyways, that's yours truly, your beloved one and only. Anyways, first pitch of the sequence, misses low and away for ball 1.
At the dish right now, going for his 3rd time around, Dylan Einweiler. Newsom behind the dish still for your Coyotes. 1-0 on the way. Makes it 2-0.
First college game, got to shake off the bugs here for a little bit. Got quite a bit of kids out of Green Valley High School on this team. Definitely more than any other high school in the district from what I can see.
Well, not a good start right now for Inouye. Down 3-0.
No, this kind of reminds me of last year's Yavapai game, the last game of the season. A little lead like this, and
well, there you go. Nope, never mind. Well, to be totally honest, that was the one that Hart put away to end the 8th, or end the 7th, and does not go the way of Inouye here in the 8th. Same
Blake
pitch.
Inouye will find, yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Same pitch that was called a strike beforehand, but nonetheless, you got to earn those strikes, and he did not there. Lead-off walk.
Well, double play opportunity for the Coyotes as the first batter in the lineup for the Rough Riders. Nate Easley will take his 4th attempt at the dish. 0 for 3 on the day. 2 strikeouts.
Rough day for the leadoff man. Definitely not what you want. Maybe looking to get something going now. Whole Yavapai dugout up on the edge of the dugout here.
Showing that bunt. Pulls it back.
Strike 1. Oh, that should
I don't know. Might call it a ball. Time as Coach Gibbs coming out.
Yeah, pitching coach Brian Gidge coming out to talk to his young pitcher. Understands probably just the butterflies are getting to him here. That's all you can say.
Yeah, 5 balls in a row. Not going to last long out there on the hill, especially with Tyler Hallett warming up in the Coyote bullpen. Yeah. And now some Rough Rider activity as well in their bullpen. About time.
Yeah, visitor
Poor
bullpen.
Hart out there. Oh, a lot of sequences.
A lot. It's when 3 1/3 he had almost 60 pitches, I believe, or maybe a little bit over that.
I know my arm going to last how long.
Yeah, I blew
Especially
up
91, 92. Just
actually, after the season 2 years ago, I blew up my arm.
sucks.
Yeah, it was.
Thankfully, you have 2.
Yeah, thankfully for a rehabilitation place, I had to go get my arm fixed. It was crazy.
Shenanigans.
No joke.
1-0. Inside. Show that bunt one more time. Pulled it back in time.
And nobody understands how bad a blown arm is until you absolutely. It's a pain. It's something you can't describe. It's not like a normal pain. It's a constant like an annoyance.
How long did it take you to scratch your head?
Oh,
I bet forever, brother.
Yeah, just constant ice bags.
2-0. Showing the bunt once again, pulling it back. Good eye, nonetheless. As right now,
hey, Yavapai showing a lot of fight here. Down 4-0. They could easily mail it in on this cold night, and they're fighting their tail off here.
I'm sure the coaching staff remembers that last game here last season.
I don't think anybody can forget that one.
I certainly can't. Still a little annoyed, but either way, 3-0 on the way. Hits that zone. There you go, Hanoi. 3-1.
The umpire, you're going to take a seat right back in the batter's box. 3 balls and 1 strike to count. One man on first, nobody down here. Coyote middle infield at double play depth. Third base does have to be careful over there in case a bunt is dropped down.
Took 8 pitches, but finally hit that zone. Here's the 3-1. There you go. Nice bunt down the left side. That's going to be tough. Wiggins not even going to try it.
Yeah, and I just said on the front of right before that pitch was thrown, you have to be aware of that bunt being laid down. Should have been playing a little bit closer in on the grass there, knowing that the man was going to lay down the bunt, but did not. And we said perfect time for the leadoff hitter to get going would be now, and sure enough, he does with that bunt right there. Call that an infield single at the end of the day, and it's going to be Nick Waranga coming to the plate here. It's 1 for 2 on the night with a single.
Yeah, that's just a textbook bunt.
Yeah, really was.
Pitch
great
coming
drag,
in.
A great drag bunt right down the third base line, and man, oh man, that was nice.
Well, here we go. Triple play opportunity for your Coyotes.
Another bunt.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Hanoi thinking about it. Trying to keep him there.
They're going to test that arm down there at third base of Mr. Blake Wiggins.
And I'm sure Hanoi is just kind of biding his time, as is Coach Garitano, waiting over there for Hallett to get ready. First pitch of the sequence. Corner infielders playing in on the grass. Here comes the bunt. Pulled it back. Throw over to third. And no, not in time. Just a little high from Newsom. Wiggins not able to lay down the tag.
Yeah, throw almost went over the third baseman Wiggins' head there. Now, real danger here for the Coyotes. Yavapai with runners on second and third here. Nobody down. Oh, and there is a strike here. Umpire actually called a strike on that last.
There you go, Hanoi. Hit that zone. 0-1 now.
Neither did I.
Newsom sitting outside, waiting for it. It's exactly where he gets it as he paints that corner for strike 2.
And he really needs to battle back here and get this first out. First and foremost, even if he lets A run in on a sacrifice fly, it's not the end of the world here. You just need to get this out. Ground ball to the left side, at least third base would be preferable. And
outfield playing kind of in, too.
Yeah, a little bit more shallow than the norm.
Does he hit it? No, he does not, according to the umpire. Ball 1.
Count now goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Waranga. Showing a good, steady eye at the plate here.
1-2, nobody down. Rough Riders trying to get back into this one and can with 1 swing of the bat. Newsom sets out. Gets it too far out. It's going to bounce out the backstop. Oh, here we go. Play at the plate. A little high. Tagged in time. No, not in time. Slides right under the tag. He tagged his foot right as his foot went on the plate. And that makes it 4-1. Still in favor of your Coyotes, but now with a runner on third as well.
We got our first look at exactly how that backstop's going to play. Drew clearly had to run all the way back, get that ball, try to flip it to the pitcher. You can see it plays a lot closer. Yeah. So it actually may benefit the catchers as the year goes along here, but there it goes against Coyotes. Score now 4-1 Coyotes. Yavapai plates 1 across there. Still, runner on third base, nobody down with the dangerous Nick Waranga at the plate.
And the 2-2. Outside once again, it's going to hit the backstop. Another play, another retry, not in time. And just like that, 2 runs go across the plate for the Rough Riders. And a full count.
It looks like Newsom and the pitcher are both out of sync here, kind of looking at each other like, what was that about?
Coach Garitano is going to try to let him figure it out, not making his appearance just yet.
You got to wonder if it is time to indeed pull the pitcher here. I mean, after this at-bat.
Yeah, exactly.
If he does get this man down here, the control is lacking right now, and got to kind of cut your losses while you're ahead.
Exactly. At least there's no imminent threat.
Well, now there is.
Unfortunately.
There is tying runners on deck here if this man gets on.
Taking in a shallow right foul territory. That's going to just get over the fence.
Into the Coyote bullpen.
All right, well, full count remains. And Noy trying to find that put-away pitch. I don't think Newson's going to call for it outside anymore. Oh, that's exactly where he set up. Here it comes. Full count pitch. Ground ball right side. Oh, good dig by Verdugo. Still staying with it. Going to throw it over to Noy in time. He got him. Bang, bang. Wow.
Close play.
Very close play. Guarania sliding in there. Might actually helped him out, according to sports science.
What, sliding?
Yeah.
So they
slows down him a little bit.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Hurt him.
Yeah. Either way, there's that one out.
They really needed that one out there. Clearly, Coyotes needed that one out very bad.
No appearance from the coaching staff.
No, keeping the young man out there, having some faith in him.
Ramsey Romano stepping back to the dish for his 4th appearance.
1 for 3 on the day with a single.
Showing bunt, pulling it back. Newsom knocks it down for ball 1.
Newsom having to stay very active behind that plate as well. Curveballs are traveling all over the place at the moment, but like we said, this is a young man in his first college baseball game. I can only imagine how nervous we were up here for our first broadcast list and actually playing in the game.
1-0 on the way. Hits that zone for strike 1.
Yeah, he shrugs and really was almost upset with himself. He didn't take a hack at that and get those arms extended. A ball right over the plate at 84 miles an hour, right in the sweet spot of the bat, but decided to just let one go by. And we always say sometimes you get that one pitch in a count, and a lot of the times that's it, especially with the stuff you see coming off the mound right now.
The 1-1, Newsom outside again. Gets it fouled off instead. I remember like the main talking point of our first broadcast, like the miles per hour. That's all we talked about.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, did you see that? 86. Yeah, that was crazy. Oh, wow. Times have changed 4 years later. 4 years, brother. Well, this is our 4th season.
Yeah, technically 4th, right?
Yeah.
Is it our 4th? I thought it was our 3rd.
4th.
Man,
we had 2 just radio. Second one with a video. 1-2 in the dirt. Newsom knocks it down.
That's right. You're right. Can't believe that. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Thought about that, yeah.
2-2, 1 down. Rough Riders within 2. And 4 outs left to their name. 5 outs.
2 balls, 2 strikes here, 1 down.
Fouled off.
Just got a piece there, too. Another pitch at 84 miles an hour. You can see Romano still kind of upset with himself there.
Romano's made contact several times. Put the first hit into play. Last 2 just haven't gone his way. 2 flyouts. Put him in the air, if anything. See if Hanoi can create some of the same momentum. 2-2. Check swing. Thought about it. No commitment. Ball 3.
Yeah, barely just kind of thought about swinging. Almost didn't really check it there. Count now runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. A walk here brings the tying man to the plate. Coyote coaching staff has got to know that.
Shakes out the first sign. Newsom setting up for the second. Full count pitch. Below the zone. Ball 4. All right, well, that'll do it for him. And bullpen's waiting for their call.
We don't know if it will do it for him yet. We're just assuming, but we're not going to actually say it. I think the coaches...
They're not moving. Oh, wait, no. Correction, here comes Coach Garitano.
There you go.
There he is, looking over towards the dugout of the bullpen.
Now the strut begins.
Indeed. All right, well, good chance that's going to be a pitching change. We'll see who it is. You're going to see it as well. We'll be right back in about 30 seconds. Howlett now on the hill for your Coyotes. Stepping in place of Benoit. Didn't have the best outing. Ooh, pickoff attempt. Not in time. 24, tagging 24 over there at first base. That's Verdugo and Romano. Verdugo for your Coyotes, of course. Lefty-righty matchup. And at the dish,